All right. Gotta take my headphones off. Just listening to a video. Welcome to the stream. We are back. All right. Good. Making sure we're not talking when we're muted. Oh, good. Good. What a beautiful day it is. Am I blessed and grateful I get to wake up to beautiful weather? Hey? Excellent. I hope everyone is well. What's this? Okay, cool. So we will get Deshaun Thompson. Good evening. That profile picture, is that like a edited Snapchat thing or something? Is Deshaun a boy's name or a girl's? I've heard that name a lot. Anyway, good to see you here. I think we'll start the video. Mr. Shelton, good day, mate. Excellent. I saw you on BFTB's live stream, Mr. Shelton. I never really see you on the channel streaming like that, so it's good to see you, talking, getting your opinion across. So yeah, clearly my title of this video has brought in a few more viewers. We've got 4 so far already within 3 minutes, so that's good. Let's talk about Deontay. Junior Fast spoke 4 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, about his bicep. I'm just gonna draw it straight down the middle for a lot of you people who are not very quick. We've already heard this. We heard about this like way after the fight. Like Wilder spoke about it on the PBC podcast. So I don't know why Junior Fires even come out with it, because what benefit does it give Junior, and what's the point in really saying it? You know what I mean? But if it is true that he hurt his bicep, because Wilder said he hurt it during the fight, I mean that's a bad look on Fury, because Fury struggled to take away a one-arm fighter. Because I'm like, how come Wilder's like not throwing it hard? He's not throwing the right hand very hard. He's kind of palming with it or swinging with it from a weird angle. So I thought, like, what the fuck is he like? What's he doing? But anyway, I mean, that's not the only thing I'm going to talk about. If you guys got questions about Wilder and everything, I'll answer them. Obviously, Fire came out with the stuff about the injury. We've got people again talking about the costume excuse. Isn't it funny how stuff from like 5 months ago is still being talked about? And like, I'm not even bringing it up until now. You know, people that hate Deontay they keep bringing this shit up, man. They keep bringing this shit up. They're so obsessed with this man. Like, these people from the UK especially, fuck, they got some obsession with him. And ever since Dillian lost, like, they've just been attacking him for no reason. Oh, it's Deontay's fault. White lost. I don't understand the mindset of these people. You have to understand, if you're gonna attack one person for a made-up costume, but then make excuses for someone that got knocked out by someone that he was meant to beat, that just tells me you're just going in the direction of wind that just blows bullshit. Because I don't know, like, it's just ridiculous. Black Star Sports TV, salute, watch out in the chat. Oh, thanks, man. I gotta make you a mod. Did I make you a mod? We got Daniel Olsen. Hello, I'm on your channel now. Yeah, I know who you are. You've been in my comments. It's good to see Black Star on. I got all my Wilder questions answered multiple times. I'm just ready for this last fight to be over with, so we can all move on with our lives. We got P Boxing in the building. Good to see you. Yeah, this rematch has got to happen. Wow, Kamaru Usman's got all this stuff on his back. You know that stuff like you put on your back, like it has those lumps? It's like a massage thing. Yeah. All right, let me show you this, guys. Hold on. Let me just RF Boxing. We've got everyone in here, man. It's great to see everyone. I hope we're all well. let me just show you this. Young Mo the Cut Man. We got everyone in here. Salute, Watcher, cool. I got no beef. I just want to know why the videos, if Wilder hasn't said anything. I will answer that soon. Yes, Usman is a UFC fighter. Deontay Wilder's coach just put this up. Let me just share. This one here, if you guys can see, this is of, I think, Bernard Hopkins, Coach Cuzhill, Jay Diaz, and Deontay Wilder. This was back in 2012. Me and Jay Heavyweights 2. So he just put that up like 50 minutes ago. That's with Charlo. Yeah, and pretty much that's that. So obviously Jay's part of it, because if he doesn't say anything, nothing will be proved. Cool. I'll get to that. Do not worry about that, Daniel. You guys are obsessed. Where's Daniel from? Is Daniel a UK dude? Daniel's from the UK. Don't block Daniel, by the way. Anyone, don't block him. I need to check the channel. Don't block anyone. Only time will block anyone if I say so. You know? Let me just see this. The zone aren't looking too good either. Wilder's done. Don't see him fighting again. Do you want to see him fight again, or are you just like making excuses up? All right, Mr. Shelton timed him out, so that's cool. I mean, that one wasn't. That one was okay. I didn't care about that one. You know. So Tay Jones has been talking on Arky TV's channel as well. And he said that Wilder's going to speak. I think Shelley Finkel said that there'll be news about the rematch in like 2 weeks. Okay, cool, Daniel. So for me, you know, I just want a friendly debate. My friend, see, this is the thing, right? People want to debate, and I'll put the link in the chat. People want to debate, but they want it to be all nicey nice. Did I tell you all about what Malik Scott said to me? You know, we all know Malik Scott, don't we? The guy from Wilder's team. This dude said some stupid shit to me, man. That guy's a bit of an idiot sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that guy's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, for him to, and this is why I do say, even though I'm always Team Wilder, some of these people on his team, dude, they're so sensitive. They're so sensitive to like what you have to say. Like the dude legit, I covered it in a video yesterday. You guys can watch it. So, I mean, it's just nuts. This is nuts. But this third fight, I mean, I don't think I've wanted someone to win more in my life than in this fight. It's the hardest fight to take in, not just the division, but in the whole of boxing. And I don't think there's any point waiting for a gate. You'll kill it on pay-per-view. It will probably do 1 million pay-per-view buys. You know. In terms of Fury's, the whole cheating thing, I don't know if I can really speak on that anymore because, oh, excuse me, I feel that I've already covered it. But it's really funny. A lot of these Wilder hater channels, they're like, oh, Glovegate's bullshit. Why are you making videos on it then? Do you know why you're making videos on it? Because you are making views out of it. When you talk about Deontay, you get more views. When you get more views, you get more coverage on your channel. You get more subscribers. You get more likes. You get more shares, perhaps. Parkmaster in the building. Salute. I gotta see this guy's data. Yeah, there we go. Good. Oh my lord. Let me see. Wilder just needs to stay calm and composed in the third fight and use his jab more. Like Wilder hasn't said anything. I don't know what you mean. Like Wilder hasn't said anything. Actually, to be fair, he has. So I don't know where you guys are getting that from. Yeah, he does need to stay calm. I reckon a combination of the Stiverne 1 fight. He should just do what he did in the first fight. Just back Fury up and hit him to the body. Because Fury doesn't like it to the body. He doesn't like it. He always wins, or he's always like, his facial expression changes. He hasn't said anything about the interview, but Yahoo Sports and ESPN confirmed it happened. They did confirm it happened, but I mean, I don't see audio or video. So, yeah. Lead left hook off the jab will help. It will. Most definitely. Because in the first fight, he faked a jab and then he threw a hook to the chest. And that sucked the wind out of Fury. And sometimes he hit Fury on the shoulder. That's why Fury couldn't really throw an effective jab. That's why it was a flick, because he couldn't get his shoulder. Wilder hurt his shoulder. He kept jabbing his shoulder and hooking his shoulder. You know? He needs to be more aggressive. He backed up too much. Yeah, what he did was like all the glove stuff aside and all that. Hold on, there's so many comments coming in now. Wilder is reserving his energy for Fury and the bias press. Yeah, that's true. They said it was a written interview. No, they didn't. They said it was a phone interview. They were on the phone with him. Go look at it. Why did I get timed out? You'll get timed out again. The hook will keep Fury in line for a handset. We'll set it up. Daniel, how can you confirm something we didn't see for ourselves? Come on, bruv. Wilder just need a teacher to teach him a left uppercut and left hook tagged to his arsenal. No, his teachers are fine. His teachers are fine. I don't know why everyone says like he needs a new teacher. He doesn't. He's not like wild. He's not that wild, guys. You guys go look at the first Fury fight. How many wild right hands did he throw? And how many straight right hands did he throw? Just like him at the head. Right? You understand? So he was throwing it straight. Just Fury moves so much. You can see Wilder. The finish of when he throws that right hand is straight, which means he threw it straight in the first place. Fury just needs to not cheat next time. But don't count all those chickens yet, because you never know. Who said? Let me just go back to the chat. Yeah, Black Star Sports TV. He needs to be aggressive, because last time he just backed up, and he didn't put much resistance up. Because Fury's not a guy that really presses you. You really only saw that within his first 10 fights where he pressed. What Wilder's got to do is he doesn't really need to change much. That's cool if Wilder hasn't confirmed the interview was fake. I mean, we all know it's fake. We all know it's fake. But he'll say something. Don't worry, Daniel. I know you love Wilder, so you know. He'll say something. Don't you worry. It is a fact it didn't happen because they lied. They said they did a phone interview and there was no audio put up. That's a fact. Wilder is fine. He just had a bad night. I agree he had a bad night. But he looked like shit when he walked into that ring. He looked his energy was gone. Wilder just needs to disguise his right hand in different ways. I don't even think he really needs to disguise it that much, because I just think he just throw a few more jabs. Don't cross your feet. Just move your upper body a bit more. Obviously, use the feints and just hit the body. Just hit the body. If they fight 100 times, let me just read this comment. He's an on-top fighter. I don't know what that means. I've smacked the. No, Mr. Shelton. When Mr. Shelton's in, he goes in. He goes in on people. What else? I just think, look, if Fury tries to hold him, Wilder needs to like frame him, like just put his forearm in his throat or put his elbow in his throat and just frame him off. Because there was a part in the fight where don't put words in my mouth, please. Daniel doesn't understand sarcasm. But it does. Daniel just proved he's a hater. So yeah. Mannix Pugmire aren't known for being spotless, bro. They lie. They all lie. I've lied on this channel. I've lied. I've had wrong information. I've lied. Everyone's lied. No one's not lied in their life. He can give it, but can't take it. Oh, you can take it. Luis Ortiz is harder than Fury. It's not even close. He's a more accurate puncher, and he's got better technique. But he could knock out Wilder. Wilder looked like a super middleweight. Fine. A lot of people talk about how much of a great boxer Fury is. I think Wilder can outbox him. He already outboxed him in the first fight. I just can't show you because let's time out Daniel and Sonny for a minute because they're not being productive. Daniel doesn't have a wrench, does he? Oh, let me check my channel again. I need to see this shit. I must have made a mistake. I noticed Fanon and all the other dudes have stopped talking about the glove gate, and I've stopped talking about it too, to be fair. Because I can't really be bothered. Let's see. Okay, cool. It's all opinions, mate. Oh, you're definitely from the UK. You're definitely from the UK. You are 100%. Every time someone says mate, they are from the UK. Let's remove Daniel as a mod for now. Yeah, you need to time Sonny out. Let's time you out, Sonny. You do make the chat a little bit more fun. I'm not a hater. Friendly debate. Okay, cool. What are you debating? Daniel, you can't prove to me the interview is real. Because the problem is Yahoo said that they spoke with Wilder on the phone, but then ESPN and Boxing Scene are saying that The Athletic interviewed him. So where's this interview come from? Where's it come from? Well, where's it come from? If I was a hater, you said you wanted Fury to end Wilder. That's hate, my friend. You're hating. Why do you guys always say friendly debate? A debate is not friendly. A debate is neutral, my friend. A debate is neutral, okay? Everyone feels... P-Boxing says, Sonny, relax for 5 minutes and rethink. Yeah, rethink, all right. Oh, my Lord. What else is in the news? Johnny Nelson saying that Wilder's injury is bullshit. That's cool for Johnny to say. But Johnny has to realize that Joshua got hit with a punch from the gods. So I think Johnny should just be quiet and stop hating on Wilder. Because we all know Johnny lied about the sparring as well. I'm not saying I don't know for a fact if it's fake. Wilder has not said anything about the interview. That's the only way people know it's fake. But Daniel, if he speaks, are you going to believe Wilder? Yes or no? Black Star Sports TV said the Boxing Climax did a nice video tracing the origins. Yeah. Tribute to Wilder was saying, yeah. I saw that. It was a great video. But I already knew that, you know. Knockout said, don't give your opinion. Anyone will disagree with Watcher or you will get timed out. probably explains why there's only 9 people in the chat. Well, for one, there's only 9 people in the chat because my channel isn't big. And 2, you must be Sunny. And 3, I actually don't time out people who disagree with me. I time out people who refuse to have a productive debate. So, yeah. Yes, I will believe Wilder if it comes from his mouth, but at this point he hasn't said anything. Cool. And that's the debate done, Daniel. You said your opinion, and, you know, people got to speak about it. So, what more do you want to say? Like, what more do you want to say? Like, you know. Yeah, well, Knockout Box, actually, block Knockout Box. I don't have time for people that make various accounts. There's no point. There's no point at all. Next time Knockout or Sunny comment, they have to. How am I going to believe these fans? So Daniel doesn't want to answer the question. They don't follow Wilder everywhere. Of course they don't. I'm on the other side of the world. Why would I follow Wilder? Put Fury in a stretcher? Yeah, well, probably. I don't want Fury to die. I do want him to get punished, though. Because he's a fucking idiot. Let's think about it, though. If Wilder wins, who's he going to fight next, you reckon? So why are you saying it's a fact, then? It's a fact that they don't know where the origin of the interview came from. Yeah, Sheldon, they're really hurting, man. They're really hurting. Do you know what the difference between an opinion, an option, and fact is? An option is something that you choose to do, and a fact is an objective statement. Not subjective, but yeah. Who you think, Joshua? What do you mean, Deshaun? Wilder versus Joshua, to be honest, I'd rather see that than the trilogy. Maybe. What happened? Black Star Sports. The live just knock off? No, it must be maybe your internet. We're cool. We're live. We're going. Are you really holding on to that so-called interview? Come on, bro. Yeah, Young Merv, they don't know what they're talking about. They want to, like, believe that he made this excuse. What excuse? I'm waiting for an excuse. You guys make shit up, man. Like, 1 minute you're saying Wilder said it, the next minute you're saying Fury said it. IMST said, oh, salute. Why do you think the masses think Fury won easily in the first fight when he didn't? Because they thought Wilder. He's a tall black man that's very intimidating. And he's successful. And he earns a lot of money to fight. So they hate him for that. If you beat Fury, is Joshua next? No, of course not. Why would Joshua want to fight Wilder next? Why would he want to fight? Hold on, what's going on in the chat here? Let me see this chat. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm looking at 2 different ones, so it's cool. Joshua's not going to take that fight. And to be honest, Dillian White and Pavetta, that's happening in November. Guys, you do realize that's happening in just over 1 month, that fight. In November. Eddie Hearn is putting Dillian White in that fight from that knockout. I mean, that's just the difference. But there shouldn't even be a rematch, in my honest opinion. Actually, I think Derek Chisora should just get a shot at Povetkin. Because, you know what? He's had like 3 great performances since he's, well, 2 great performances. AJ versus Wilder, let's get it now, fuck Fury. We can't, though. Joshua won't. Eddie Hearn won't want it. Don't block me, man. Let me stay. No, you're gone, dude. You're out. Hold on. Fuck, this chat is slow. You're gone, man. No, he's blocked, dude. That's it. Sonny's gone. See ya. Goodbye. Since Well, he should, since Joshua's so ready to fight Fury. Hold on. Why is Sonny blocked? White will be Chinny. He will. This is the thing. Like, why is Dillian White's team saying he was ready to go, and then the other coach is saying he wasn't ready to go? What makes sense? He was ready to go. But compare how Povetkin got knocked down. He got knocked down. The first knockdown was a combination of being off balance and getting hit at the right time. And the second shot, that was a good shot. It was clean on the chin. He knocked him down, right? But in saying that, when Povetkin hit White, he put him out. So the older man clearly has more power and more heart. Why should there be a rematch? You can't just block people because they don't like Wilder. I don't. I've had heaps of people that criticize Wilder on this channel, and they're mods. The very nice try. You said Malik Scott was sensitive blocking you? Yeah, because Malik's blocking me over nothing. I'm talking about boxing technique and he blocks me. That's bitch behavior. That's just ridiculous, that. You know? A 6'5" heavyweight gets triggered over me saying no, an overhand right thrown this way. That's not. You gotta watch my video. I think you should watch my video. That's what you should do. Oh my lord. I gotta start modding people better on this channel. Yeah, Dillian White's not. I don't know. I think he'll win the rematch. I think he'll adjust, and I think he'll be able to land more effective shots on Povetkin. But Povetkin, for me, he's I said to people, the technical style that he has is really bad for White, because White's guard is poor, and it looked a bit better, but he made really bad decisions. He got hit to the body too much. Povetkin was setting that shot up all night, and he was just missing. He was trying to adjust against Dillian, and he got the finish. He got the finish after being dropped twice. Why should there be a rematch? And that jab from Dillian wasn't superb. Yes, he was landing it. But, I mean, Povetkin saw it coming, you know? Joshua didn't land that many jabs to the head against Povetkin because Povetkin was moving his head. Let me see the chat. To be honest, the first 4 rounds against Povetkin was the best I've seen Dillian White box. In a way, but all you got to do is block or move your head or catch the shots. You don't think I'm a... No, I don't think that, Deshaun. Malik Scott blocked you, Watcher, for what? Oh, Malik blocked me for... Oh, hold on. Wait. Malik... Malik blocked me, Mr. Shelton. White going to be juiced to the gills when he fights again. Dilly, no. Yeah, he probably will. They're both cheats anyway. They probably will. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he blocked me, Mr. Shelton, because he put a video up of this father hitting his son with boxing gloves in the street. And Malik's like, ooh, look at the setup. He had his head in this direction, and then he dipped to the left and he hit him with an overhand right. And then I commented and said, well, no, that's not true. This is just someone assaulting their son, and they just threw a right hand against someone that can't fight. And we didn't even know the backstory to it. So then he blocked me. Then I emailed him and say, why did you block me? What did he say? Fuck this guy, man. Far out, people are sensitive. He's probably juicing. Maybe. I know Dillian White's style like the back of my hand. Here we go. This is what fucking Malik said. I'm not going to show you what. Okay, hold on. My block game is very sensitive on social media and in real life. You may have gave me a left-handed compliment. You may have laughed or liked a negative comment about me. You may have said something negative on someone else's page. You may have condoned something negative that you didn't have anything to do with, that didn't have anything to do with me. You may have said something mean or negative about someone I admire, etc. Either way, I blocked you or cut you off on social media or in real life. There's no coming back from that because I don't take U-turns, nor do I accept them. If you notice, the main word in this message is negative, and that's something I just can't and will not tolerate, so have a nice life. P.S. After I send you this message, I'm also blocking you from my email, so kill the thought of replying. No traffic. That is a load of bullshit. That's a load of bullshit. That's just being a fucking softie. How old are you? 38. And you're fucking typing like that. You are a softie for doing that. Oh, well, in the good times, sometimes Dad put gloves on until the sun square up. No, I understand that, but not in the middle of the street where his head bounces off the cement. No. Where we don't know backstory. Why did you put me in timeout? You blocked me and you think that's winning the argument. I wasn't aware you were blocked. I thought you left the chat. So yeah. So yeah, Malik, no, now I know that you're biased and can't debate. Well, you should have clicked the link, but I gave you a chance and you didn't take it. So yeah. You just keep repeating yourself, and I'm just like, well, they said it was a phone call, but it wasn't because this other outlet said it wasn't. Like I said, your obsession with Wilder is good. Actually, it's probably not. It's probably unhealthy. Oh no. What other questions we got, people? I'm cool, man. I'm in a good mood, you know? I can't wait till the UFC next week as well. Tyron Woodley and Colby. Woo! You just lost this argument. No, I haven't. I already put it in, though. I put it in at the start. Look, I can scroll up. It's there, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. It's an opinion and get over it. If anyone else wants to jump on, they can. Malik Scott seems like a weird guy. Yeah, he's with that woman. But that's his business. Don't have a sook over your career, dude. Tough shit if you lost. Okay? Tough shit. I don't care. I couldn't care less. Are you sure it's not there? Hold on a minute. Someone got blocked. Who's this snooker? You skinny dweeb. How do you know I'm skinny? It's an opinion. Get over it. What? Your opinion? Yes, you have an opinion. But he's not going to click the link. I'm not letting him on. He had his chance. Now he can just stick to typing. If he presses link, I'm not going to let him on anyway. Shelton, if I give you the chance once, you got to take it. If you don't, too late. Because I'm not going to waste the StreamYard streaming service just on that, on people that just refuse to acknowledge basic facts. If you can't acknowledge it, then that's that. We got Mr. Shelton. Hold on. I got to get my... Let me just check this chat real quick. I said it's your opinion that the interview didn't happen. Oh, no, it's a fact. How are we, Mr. Shelton?
What it do? What it do?
Good to have you on. Not a fact. Dan.
Yeah, you got a real Southern boy on your line now.
A real Southern boy. Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. Good to have you on. Good to have you on. I did put it. Yeah, I put it in there. I'm obsessed with Wilder just because he got cheated in that second fight was straight up CV lean. I don't even know what that says, but it doesn't matter. Boy, I didn't expect this many to come on, but it's
Click the
good,
link,
man.
Danny.
No, I don't have time for him anyway. Listen, like I said, if when you do an interview, it's done one way. You record it, you do a video on it, you write it. Wilder's only done the post-fight interview in the ring and the interview with PBC. He's done nothing else. He's posted on Instagram and a bit of Twitter, and that's it. All right. There's been no interview about costume of any sort. The only one you've seen, I'm actually baffled. You can't understand that. You don't understand, Daniel. If you claim a phone call interview was had and they haven't released audio, then that media outlet is lying. How can Yahoo Sports say we phoned Wilder and then The Athletic say that we talked to Wilder? Where the fuck did it come from? Because they're all writing the same thing.
And then they turn around and say Wilder's depressed. Oh, he, took a shot to his ego and all that. But you haven't even talked to him to even know that. So how would you know?
Well, I mean, hey, we got Rafi. What's going on here? Man, we're just doing a stream. What do you call it?
Ralphie Liking as a living breed.
No. That shit thing that came out about him being depressed, that was just Lance being salty he couldn't get an interview.
Yeah, I know. They want him to talk so bad because he's the face of boxing.
Yeah. You should have got those interviews in 2019 or early 2020. Because listen, when you put shit like that out,
Rafi, you were liking this.
I don't know what that meant. What's a lichen? You don't know what a lichen is, Rafi? You know what a lichen is? Come on, man. Oh, man. That's mad. P, what up?
What's up, Watcher? What's up, Mr. Shelton?
P Boxing, what it do? What it do?
Yeah, man. I'm looking at these haters in the chat, man. Always hating on Wilder.
You know what it is? You spelled it correctly. If it was a fact, fucking block Daniel. Don't block him. Just time him out. What is it? Let's put up what a lichen is. Oh, you dipped out. Damn. How you doing, P? You good?
Yeah. Not bad, man. Not bad. Long time no chat, Watcher. What are you saying?
Not much, man. I mean, I just put, hold on a sec. Rafi, it's a wolf, man. It's like someone that turns into a wolf. It's a werewolf. Like, Dillian White. Anyway, yeah, man, we're just talking about the news that came up with the injury, the bicep thing that Junior Fire was on about. But that's not really news because that came out months ago. Yeah, Rafi. So what are your thoughts on it, P?
I mean, that's nothing new. Obviously, Wilder said, he had some injury on his bicep. He said that when he was speaking to the BBC, I think the podcast, that was like 3 months ago. He did say he had a surgery, but I don't know. That's not a new thing. I don't know why people are talking about it. But then, hey, they got nothing else to talk about. Wilder is the face of boxing. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, well, this terrible virus that's happened, it's kind of allowed people to look into things deeper. And so, because there's not much boxing on, you gotta understand, like fucking DAZN, they've put on some bad events this year, right? PBC, Showtime, they're what's up, Everyday Erica? They've put on some good ones so far. Not the best ones, but this month is a big month for boxing in terms of PPC anyway. And Matchroom put some bangers on. They put some good ones on as well. So yeah, I mean, people, I think we'll talk less about Wilder, but I think Shelley said in 2 weeks he'll come out with news. I'll just read this comment here. Even Junior Fire said he hurt his bicep before the fight and interview. Yeah, he said it. I saw it. How was Wilder the face? I never said that.
I said that. I said that because obviously people talk about him. They talk about him, you know, even in defeat, they're still talking about him. You know, they can't stop talking about him. So,
yeah.
Of course, you'll become, if everybody start talking about you, Watcher, in every single platform, then you are the face of YouTube. You know what I mean?
It's a good point. It's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When I remember when which was it? I forgot which month it was. Oh, let me just I'll take my dub. Have fun with Fury beating Wilder's face in the ground in the trilogy. Yeah, cool, man. I don't care really. I'm not the one fighting. It's Wilder. So what he does in these months leading up to the fight is on him. And obviously there's been some changes in camp with him because Tay Jones has said a fair bit. I don't know if you've seen the interviews, Pete. I think, yeah.
Yeah, say that again because I wasn't listening. Oh, Mr. Shelton, he was the link. He was the link.
Yeah, I can see right now. It just popped up. Have you seen the interviews with Tay Jones on like Aki and
I haven't seen the Aki one. I've seen when he was at Blue Blood about 2 months ago. But is there anything new coming out?
If you got an Aki TV's channel, he did an interview a week ago, I think, a week or two ago with Tay, and they were just talking about what Lance Pugmire said and shit about it. So yeah, you know about what he said about Wilder.
Yeah. He said that that Lance guy. The reason why I know about that is because I was watching Blue Blood, and Blue Blood was talking about that Lance guy. I never heard of who the fuck that guy is. Excuse my language. You know, he's saying that Wilder is, you know, he's damaged. But you know what? These people are haters, innit? They will say whatever they want. I don't believe that stuff. You know what I mean? They just want to talk about Wilder. You know, it brings a lot of attention. That's why I keep saying, you know, he's the face of boxing right now, whether you like it or not.
Exactly. If that's all you want to talk about, then that's the most popular dude, like it or not.
Yeah, I said to someone on a different channel, they've got a bit of a smaller channel, so I thought I'd support them. I'm Ill Will, salute, man.
Yeah, I sent a few links out to the boys to get the chat jumping a little bit.
Yeah. I said to the guy on another channel, I said to him, you would think Wilder would be held in higher regard because he's being talked about more than Fury.
Yeah.
I kid you not. He is being talked about more than Fury. Fury is the heavyweight, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And Deontay's being talked about more than him. That's seriously bad on Fury's part. You got to think, you beat the most dangerous puncher, right, in this division of this modern era, you know, and you're not being talked about much. Your only conversation really is Joshua Fury, and that's not happening anytime soon. So, you know, it's a funny thing.
The thing is, though, you know, Fury, no one cares about him, and he's got few fans in the UK and some racist fans, should I say, in America, that are actually supposed to support Wilder, but I guess they want to support Fury for their own agenda. But when you look at Fury, no one likes him, no one cares about him, you know. So this narrative that Fury is the best boxer, I don't buy that. And they're talking about Wilder, even in defeat. Wilder's name is still, you know, people are making songs about Wilder. So that's why I always say Wilder's name, you know, is one of the biggest name in the sport. Him and AJ, You know, no one cares about. I don't even care about the third fight. I don't even want to see the third fight, to be honest. I'd rather see Wilder and AJ. To be fair, you know, what I mean, I don't care about what you know. What I mean, like, cause I know what's gonna happen in the next fight. Fury's gonna get knocked out. You know, Wilder's quiet. He's reserving his energy, like I said in the chat, and he's just gonna blast him out. You just watch all these Fury fans that are laughing now. They're gonna be crying. They're gonna disappear, and I'm gonna be wondering where are they now? They're all laughing, but you know what? I can't wait until December 19th. That boy is gonna go on. You know, he's gonna go to sleep. That's all I gotta say.
Man, I don't even think it might not even be a third fight. Hell, how many defenses does Fury have? Zero.
Zero, man. None. He's got none. Nada. He's never defended a belt. You know, Fury. Yeah, like you said, Mr. Shelton, it might not happen because Fury never defended his title.
Exactly.
You know?
And then he gonna play crazy and get on dope again. Well, honestly, I don't think he ever quit. That motherfucker was high that first fight. I saw it.
Yeah, man. He's scared, man. Because you know what? If he would have faced Klitschko the second time, I bet all my money that Klitschko would have knocked him out. The first time when he fought Klitschko, I mean, the only time when he fought Klitschko, you know, was kind of overlooking Fury. He wasn't taking it serious. So even though people are saying, you know, Klitschko got his head boxed up, no, I don't think so. Klitschko, you know, he got outboxed, yes. Fury did win. But at the same time, I don't think, you know, Klitschko was ready for that type of fight. So Fury knew he got away with it. And he's going to do probably the same thing with Wilder. He might not even take the third fight, like you said, Mr. Shelton. Because Fury, he's a bitch. And I just can't wait. And I hope he does. Because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. He's going to meet a monster. And he will get knocked out.
I think that those were good points. Tyson Fury is a very loose cannon. He's fucking crazy, right? We all know this. And I think ever since he took that nandrolone, I think his mind went all over the place, and that's why he went into that state of depression, and he had cocaine and everything. Now it's like Fury needs to always be doing something. He has to run like 5 miles. He has to go to the gym. He has to do boxing sparring. He needs a fight. He needs to continuously have an objective and a goal. And the silence from Wilder is killing this man because he doesn't know when it's going to happen. He wants this fight to happen ASAP. That's why Frank Warren and shit, they were saying, hey, can we get Fury another fight? Because if we don't, he's going to go fucking berserk. And then you look at him in that, you know, in other videos, he's tagging Wilder all the time. It's interesting. The lead up will be interesting. But just a quick switch of subject. What do we think about White versus Povetkin versus White 2? Do we think it's going to happen? When do you think it will happen? How will it end?
It'll end just like it ended the first time, with Dillian White counting the ring lights. Man, the dude is not that good, man. They just put him in the way of Wilder. Fight Dillian White. Wilder go out there and destroy that boy in a round, then they'll have an excuse for that. Yeah, I said it, Ralphie.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it does happen the way it ended, but I got a feeling Dillian White is going to run around the ring. He's going to try box him, and they might give him a robbery win. You know, that's what I think, because with this sport, they want him to be the mandatory. So they're going to try their best for him to run around the ring for like 12 rounds. And whether it's Povetkin's win or not, they're going to rob him. And I think they're going to give it to White, because they're pushing White so much. White, remember, he's a roadblock. So they're going to try to use this guy as much as they can. But I hope he gets knocked out, though. Because Povetkin, man, oh my God, he knocked the hell out of that guy, man.
It was a really bad knockout. In that fight, you have to understand. I am Will. What's up? Nah, Rafi's cool. I'm cool with Rafi. He's cool. But you said he'll run around the ring. I'm telling you now, P-boxing, he can't do that. He does not have the ability to move like how AJ moved against Ruiz, because with Povetkin, if you give him space to come in, he will take advantage of it, just like he did in that 5th round. He jabbed, and you know what's so amazing about Povetkin? He was able to fucking maneuver out of the way so well there. He jabbed, he got knocked down, his legs were gone. He jabbed, he slipped, he did a little pivot, and he just shot that uppercut through the middle. It's so funny how, like, if in the second fight Povetkin gets hurt like that again, like, he can just get up and do that again, because he showed, man.
He wasn't really
showed.
hurt though.
Hmm?
That was flash knockdown.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with that first knockdown that White hit him with, that looked like it was a combination of being off balance. But that one that Povetkin got, that was it. That was the knockout. I mean, he was out before he hit the ground. It was vicious.
Yeah.
I agree with Mr. Charlton. Yeah, I think that was both knockdown, where quite flush, because he got up straight away, and you don't really want to fight a Povetkin that's hurt, because when someone is hurt and they're scared, they will come for you, and that's what he done. That's why he KO'd him, and he's so dumb, Dillian White, because Povetkin is known to use that left hook. He's one of the most dangerous guy in the heavyweight division with that left hook. So for him, to overlooking that left hook, that was his mistake, man. And if he does it again, he's gonna get knocked out again. It's as simple as that.
That's not even his best punch, that left uppercut. That's not his best punch. But there was a part in the fight, people missed it, where they exchanged left hooks. I think Dillian went to hit him to the body with the left hook into the liver, and Povetkin, he threw a left hook on the inside, and it went right past Dillian's guard, hit him. You know the part where your ear is, where the jawline meets, just under there? He hit him right there, and I saw Dillian's eyes just go bloop, like they went wide open, and he like shook for like half a second. His body just like took a little salsa dance for a bit, and I thought,
the stanky leg.
If Povetkin lands that cleaner, he will put him out. And the second fight is dangerous, because when you take a knockout like that, you lose punch resistance immediately. You know, not just to the chin, but to your skull overall. I mean, you hit the canvas so hard, your head bounced off it twice. You got hit on the chin badly, and it looks like the body shots actually opened you up.
Facts. Like I said, I see him getting knocked out again.
The thing is, though, that left hook, yeah, the uppercut, I didn't even see that coming. I didn't even, basically, he's fast for a 40-year-old guy. People are saying, oh, you know what, Ortiz and Povetkin, they're old. Don't fuck with these old guys, man. Some of them, they can hit fast. They're faster than, Joe Joyce, Dubois, Ajakba. That, I didn't even see that until, he was, on the floor. That was fast. I didn't see that coming, man. And I don't know, man. I just think he's gonna run around the second fight. They're gonna set it up somehow. I don't know. I just can smell dirtiness in the second fight.
He won't run. He's got bad footwork. He's too heavy. His actual legs don't look like they can support him. He's not a mover. Joshua, this goes to show you how good Joshua is, right? Joshua took those shots that Povetkin hit White with, right? And even in the Ruiz rematch, he showed a new layer. I know a lot of people thought that Joshua ran. This is the Joshua fanboy in me coming out, but I thought he did a great job, just going on the back foot. But Dillian can't move and jab. He can't move and jab like that. He did it in spurts against Chisora in the second fight, but he can't do it. But I think you're right, P. I think they're going to try to do Povetkin over, because you can't understand, dude. This was in the bag for White. You beat him, you're the man. You're next, man. Feb 2021, you're next, bro. But you were talking about Fury all week. It's not just what happened in the ring. No, you were talking about Fury all week. Fuck, he got disconnected again. You're talking about Fury all week. You're talking about Joshua all week. I'm gonna run up to Joshua, this and that. Can't be doing that.
Thing is, though, you should never overlook. You should always concentrate on your fight. Even AJ, he made that mistake against Ruiz. He was talking about like facing Wilder next. And you know what? You should never, doesn't matter who you're facing, even if it's a bum, you should never overlook your opponent, because that's what's going to happen. I never seen that coming. You was actually saying it for like weeks, Watcher. You were saying like, Povetkin's going to win. I think you was the only person that was saying Povetkin's going to win. So fair play to you, Watcher. Because I didn't see that coming.
I thought he'd win because his style is bad for White. It's a guy that has good movement. It's a guy that's hard to get a read on. It's not a guy like Chisora or Rivas who just stands there with a high guard and takes the shots and absorbs them. It's a guy that will change levels, shift body weight, throw the hooks nice and tight on the inside and defend as well. Like, I don't know if you saw, but Dillian, he was trying to rip to the body. But Povetkin, all he had to do was just rest his elbow there. And instead of hitting him clean to the liver, he hit him on the bone or the muscle of the arm. Povetkin knew what to do. Damn, he went off again. He knew what to do. But yeah, I said he'd win. And I think White can do it in the second fight. But I'm telling you what, man, it's hard. And to refuse to acknowledge you were knocked out, because I don't know if you guys have seen the article. I wasn't Sparko. I got up straight away. No, man, you were fucking out. You were
Yeah, they had to flip him over and help him up.
Yeah, you were gone. You were out.
They could have counted to 100 and he'd have still been laying there.
Yeah, the ref made the right decision. Like, there was no need for a count. None at all. There was no need for a count. Like, he was limp. He was limp.
He was out before he even hit the canvas.
He was. You see, like, I'm not a White hater. I come across as a Dillian White hater. I'm not. But again,
I can't stand it.
I know you can't. I have no problem with that. I mean, I understand why, because even dude, there's so many, like, if we're talking about excuses, right? Dillian White and the people around him, they've made a fucking ton of excuses. It was a lucky punch. I wasn't out. This and that. These are all excuses. And, you talk about Wilder. Wilder hasn't said shit. He's only said shit on a couple of Instagram posts.
Exactly.
If you refuse to acknowledge this is dangerous, And I know a lot of people, I rate Povetkin still. I mean, he's still got it, man. I said to people, I said, the style and the technique is bad for Dillian. Dillian's a kickboxer. He's flat-footed. He's not going to run around the ring. What he's going to try to do with Povetkin is he's going to try and jab constantly, and he's going to try and get Povetkin with the counter. But with every counter, he's going to throw it really, really hard. And if that doesn't work, he's going to get tired in 4 rounds, and he'll get knocked out.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. Yeah. A combination of that and refusing to acknowledge you were out, because Dillian knows he was out, but he can't. He doesn't have the stomach to.
And he fights like a drunk toddler.
Yeah, I mean,
he's stumbling around the ring like Herman Munster, man.
Yeah, I mean, some of the. Yeah, it's true, because some of the technical mistakes he made against Joshua back in 2015, he still does them now.
Like, you know what? Yeah, people say like the white fans, they say like, oh, White's one of the most improved boxer in the heavyweight today. But you know what? He's actually not improved. He's actually going downhill, because when you look at his last 3 fights, he doesn't look like someone that can actually win a title. Look how he fought against Marius Wack. The whole fight was Wack. And look at the other fight against Oscar Rivas. He nearly got knocked out. Arguably, the referee should have stopped it, because that was a bad knockdown. So he's lucky that the referee didn't even wave it off. And had not Ruiz, what's his name, Oscar Rivas, had he put more pressure, You know, he could have got him out of it. And look at Parker. Parker, if he would have thrown more, you know, unlike what he done in the last 12 rounds. I mean, when he nearly finished, he nearly knocked him out. So when you really look at it, like, he's lucky to be in there, to be honest. Dillian White just talks too much, and I'm glad that he got knocked out. And I hope, and I really hope, and I pray to God he gets knocked out again, man. I can't stand that guy as well, Mr. Shelton. This guy, Dillian White, he's just, it's just a peasant. Deontay Wilder said it a long time ago. He's a peasant, and he will remain to be a peasant.
Facts. Straight peasant. Facts.
Yeah. That was pretty bad. You know what? These UK fans, they want to act like White's been long deserving of a title shot. No.
Deserving to getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, well, when Dillian White beat Lucas Brown in 2018, he called Wilder out. And Fight Hype and all these other channels, they uploaded the clip or the audio and they put it on their channel. And the like to dislike ratio was crazy. There were so many dislikes. There were very few likes. Dillian White's going to get flattened, this and that. We don't want to see this. We want Wilder versus Joshua. Then after he beats Parker, then after he beats Chisora, Wilder all of a sudden is ducking Dillian. And then this narrative went on forever. Even Tony Bellews said it. Tony Bellews been saying, Dillian's been, mandatory for 1,000 days. And
600 days.
Yeah. He said, mandatory for 1,000 days. In 1,000 days, in that time, Wilder's been fighting taxi drivers. Tony, my friend, you need to be quiet. Okay? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And there is a video of Dillian White calling you the P word, a fucking coward, a fake heavyweight, this and that. How the fuck are you guys even friends? You guys 2 years ago, Dillian was talking shit about you. These people are fake. They don't know what they're talking about. If we want to talk about resume, don't make me do it. Don't make me.
Well, according to Rafi, according to BoxRec, Dillian White has fought top 10 opponents. Ain't that right, Rafi?
I don't know if Rafi's still here. Listen, fuck BoxRec. All right? Look at transnational boxing rankings and look at the official rankings in the sanctioning bodies. Now, are the official rankings in the sanctioning bodies always legit? Like when it comes to a Canelo or all that Lomachenko bullshit? No. But, yes, Dillian... Who? Okay. Parker was number 6. Chisora was number 7. Rivas was number 10. Vak wasn't even in the top 40. And Povetkin was 9, but sorry, he lost to him. So that's 4 guys in the top 10 that White beat. Now, Parker's good. I love Chisora, and Rivas is good. But you can't tell me those are stronger names than on Wilder's resume, okay? Parker was coming off a loss. And the way in which Dillian won that fight with the headbutt and the fucking elbows and the holding and the excessive leaning, that for me put a bad taste in my mouth. And then you had the Chisora fight. Okay, cool. You knocked him out, right? Good performance. And then the Rivas fight was a whole mess with UCAD and everything, right? But the pattern here is you've gone from number 6 to number 7 to number 10. You've gone unranked. And now you've lost to someone that's number 9 and someone that you might not beat again. So that's just how it's added up.
Listen, Dillian White, he's talked his talk. He doesn't walk the talk. So at the end of the day, he is where he is. He's made a lot of money. And you know what? Hopefully, Povetkin's going to, knock him out. And then we don't have to hear from him again. Because I don't think he's the best. No wonder Daniel Dubois has been calling him out. Daniel Dubois, people were like laughing at Daniel Dubois. But you know what? These people that were laughing, now they're not going to laugh because Daniel Dubois would actually knock him out. If Povetkin can do that to you,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
Daniel
that
Dubois can
kid
do to you?
destroy him.
Exactly. What about Wilder? He's been calling out Wilder's name for a long, long time. Imagine what Wilder would do to him. He would do worse than what he done to Dominic Brazil. This guy is a fraud, and I can't believe in the UK they've been putting his fights on pay-per-view. I have never paid for his fights. I've been watching it on illegal streams. At the end of the day, I ain't gonna support him. I do buy AJ's fights. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't. Why am I gonna buy Dylan White's fights? It's all garbage,
Right.
garbage. Do you know what I mean?
Straight garbage truck juice. For real.
What was I gonna say? I'm just gonna fix this. I don't think White's a fraud, but he's ducked multiple opportunities. It's not debatable. It's a lie and a narrative from a lot of UK channels, and quite disappointing as well to know that people from the US are falling for that lie. And I am Ill Will said Wilder destroys Dilly, and he does. That's probably the worst matchup in history for Dillian. You've got a guy that's long, a guy that's quick, a guy that's agile. His agility is insane. His jab is fast, hard, and accurate. His right hand is probably in the top 3 of hardest punches of all time. A guy that has good head movement, a guy that's tough, and a guy that can fight going backwards and forwards. A guy that uses reactions a lot to get knockouts, a guy that, will get his timing. I think Joshua and Wilder are very bad matchups for Dillian. I think Daniel Dubois is a tough fight as well because Daniel can't fight going backwards. And Dillian can probably fight going backwards better than Daniel, but it's a tough fight. And I think Daniel's pace is a real problem because White has stamina issues, whereas Dubois is the guy that comes forward and he just throws jabs, double jabs, triple jabs, double jab, right hand, jab, right hand. Like, it's non-stop, and he's heavy-handed. And I'm telling you, a lot of people, and look, the Joe Joyce fight, in my opinion, is a harder fight than the Dillian fight because Joe Joyce is taller and he throws more punches, and Daniel throws a lot of punches. But Joe is someone that is so calm in the ring, and he doesn't overthink it. He just does it, and he does it in a calculated way. Does he get hit a bit too much? Yes.
Yeah.
But
he's slow.
You know what? I like Joe, man. I like Joe because he'll fight. Fucking Joe will fight anyone, and I think the same with Daniel. I think those guys will fight anyone.
He ducked Ortiz watching.
Sorry?
Joe Joyce ducked
Joe Joyce?
Ortiz.
Oh shit! Did he? Oh, how?
Yes,
I think he has.
Because he was, as you guys say, chatting shit about Ortiz. It's on video. He was doing a live interview talking about Ortiz, and Ortiz walked past him in the interview and said something to him in Spanish. And Joe Joyce kind of smiled a little bit, and after that, he kind of pulled the plug on wanting to fight him because he had kind of called him out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't think that's a blatant duck. I think if there was an offer and then Joe took it, then yes. But the energy did change.
The energy changed a lot.
Speaking of Ortiz, have we heard about who he's fighting next?
I forgot the dude's name. Somebody he gonna kill, obviously, because don't nobody want to fight him.
Fuck, man. How's he gonna continue a legacy, you reckon? Because he's got Scott Alexander is his name. He's, I think, 16-3.
Yeah.
Right?
8
Ruiz
knockouts.
turned the fight down. Brazil turned the fight down.
Yep.
Dylan was occupied, and you got everyone else who's busy or unavailable. I don't know what benefit this is. It's not Ortiz's fault because he's just fucking scared everyone off.
Yep. High risk, low reward.
Yep. The thing is, though, Ortiz is a good fighter. He's dangerous. But the thing is, though, you get low reward. Like, and it's very risky to fight that guy. So if you beat him, you're not gonna get no credit. And the
You
thing
will
is,
get
though, you're
credit.
likely to lose the fight as well. So it's one of those type of fight. That's why all these guys don't want to fight him because it's too the risk is too high. But like Mr. Shelton is saying, that there's no reward in fighting Ortiz. As already, Wilder is not getting the credit for fighting Ortiz. He knocked him out twice, and he's still not getting the
Well, that's
credit.
just Wilder. They just hate Wilder. That's all that is. If
They're not
anybody
gonna.
else, stopped Ortiz or beat Ortiz, they get credit for it. In my
Fact.
opinion.
I think so as well. But when Wilder knocks out Fury, I think the energy will change. I think Wilder will get the respect that he deserves. Because he should have got that respect already the first fight. But as we know, Jack Reese woke up Fury from his sleeping. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying, Mr. Shelton. Yeah, where if anyone else, if AJ, for example, if he would have beat Ortiz a while back, because they were supposed to fight, because he was with Matchroom, Ortiz, AJ would have got that credit. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I said a month ago, I think, Ortiz should go for Manuel Char. Al should just fucking give Char an insane person. Ortiz can go and fucking assassinate him then. And get a champion and become world champion. Even I know it's like a regular belt, but it fucking counts. Like
He's holding
despite
that.
it being-
He's holding up. He's holding that belt. You know that Char guy, yeah. He's holding
Yeah.
that belt,
He's held
that regular
3
belt,
years.
like for
He
3 years.
hasn't
Yeah,
fought in 2 years, right?
3
yeah.
years.
3?
3.
He should have
Ortiz
been
has called him
stripped.
out.
Fucking hell, man.
Ortiz has said, "Give me that fucking belt." He said it in Spanish or something. He's so scary, that dude, man. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to fucking fight Ortiz, but Al should fucking make that fight. Just let Ortiz become world champion.
Yeah, I
Let him-
ran that idea about Cali, the Cali Enigma. He has a direct line to him.
Yeah,
And they said that Emmanuel Char probably wouldn't go for it unless it was, a crazy amount of money. He gonna have to cash out.
Manuel Char can't do anything else. He needs a cash out fight because he can't just take a regular fight or a top 10 guy. He's got to cash out. He's destroyed his legacy.
Yep, I think Ortiz should definitely. I think Al basically should try to make that fight because this is probably Ortiz's only chance. Because obviously, he's never gonna get a chance from AJ, and Wilder obviously gave Ortiz twice. He gave him, he's never gonna beat Wilder, and I don't think he can beat Fury either. So, Char, I think that's the best route he could go. I hope he becomes a champion one day, like even if it's a regular, because obviously Povetkin, they call him a world champion, even though he never won like the main belts. Povetkin, he won the regular belt as well, didn't he? That's why they call him a former champ. So
Yeah.
I hope one day, they can give Al should make that fight, and let's get it. But with all that being said, yeah, I have to go, guys, man. My missus is calling me. I have to do stuff. So, Mr. Shelton,
Thanks, man.
speak to you
Thanks.
soon, man. Watcher, salute.
Peace.
Salute. All right. That was good to have P on. What else are we going to bring up? Yeah, for me, we've covered that. You know what's really funny? We talk about Wilder injured and like fans' obsession with him. I don't think there's another heavyweight now fighting that's done what Wilder's done. Because you gotta understand, he won his championship in 2015, right? He then defended 10 consecutive times against top 10 opposition, barring one, which was Johan Duhaupas, who was number 11. He knocked them all out. He has fought number 1 contenders and mandatories. He fought Luis Ortiz twice, and he has fought Tyson Fury twice. He has brought excitement into the heavyweight division. He has been Showtime's biggest draw, and he's made a lot of boxing fans reach him. He was willing to go over to fight Povetkin in Russia. He wanted to unify with Joshua, and he's only lost in 2020. And it had to take 300 fucking pounds MMA tactics and a fucking fucked up glove to beat him. Can you believe that?
And they act like they didn't see it.
Man, that's a lot of bullshit. Sean, you've been to Fanon's live streams, and I can't because of the time difference. Like it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. But you've been to his all the live streams he did like in late June through July where he was talking about the gloves.
Yeah.
He fucking nails it, man. Like
Every time.
He like there's people coming in saying, you know how people fucking come in and they go like, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm a Wilder supporter, but please wait for an X-ray. And then Fanon's like, fuck you, we're not waiting for an X-ray. Do you remember that?
My thing is when Manny Pacquiao said his shoulder was injured and Tony Harrison said he hurt his ankle, where were the fans talking about, let's see X-rays, I want to see proof, let's see the doctor?
Nowhere.
They were quiet. They took the person's word for it. But when it's Wilder, they hold him to a higher standard because why? He's the face of boxing.
He is. He is, and even with Kell Brook and his eye, I didn't hear anyone asking for an X-ray because we saw what Errol did. We saw what Golovkin did as well.
Right.
We saw it visually. So if I see a picture, I haven't talked about the gloves in a while, but since I brought it up, right, there's a fucking picture of it. There's a picture of it. I have been boxing in my short time on this earth, boxing half my life, over half my life. I've not seen gloves like that. I've watched fights from
really?
the 50s.
Oh, you box? You in the amateurs?
Yeah, I coach as well.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Cool.
I know what a glove looks like. I know what kickboxing gloves look like. I know MMA gloves, and most of all, I know boxing gloves. Different ounces. I've watched fights from the 50s. I've watched fights from the 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way up to now, right? Gloves don't fucking dent like that.
But but remember they used Muhammad Ali's glove to justify it.
What, the picture of the one where he's like got his hand like kind of flexed out against Larry Holmes? I think that was the one. I might be mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was.
That was when Muhammad Ali was suffering from what was it?
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's. You mean to tell me that back then, with Parkinson's, he's trying to reach for a jab with a different brand of glove, and you're saying that that's a flick jab? That's
right.
a poor argument to have. How could you even say that? We're talking about Muhammad Ali here, first of all.
Right, and why would you bring him into it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, you guys have to resort to bringing someone of Muhammad Ali, him, into this situation. How can you compare in the first fight that glove, and then in the second fight the right glove? It makes no sense.
Oh, but you do know by the third round of that second fight, they had loosened that left glove up too. They didn't do it from the beginning like the last time, but they go back and watch that third round. When he caught Wilder in the back of the head with that loaded glove, his jab that he threw, the glove was doing all that bendy, flexy stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he used that. He just didn't do it that early that time.
Just let me respond to this comment. Yeah, I am ill will. I'll try to do that. I'll see what time I can come.
Oh yeah, I Am Ill Will comes on every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all come over there and get that good cooking.
100%. Yeah, I find it just funny, man. I mean, and I look at all these videos and people send me shit like, oh, look at this guy. He made a video saying how it can't be real and shit. I mean, what's the most ridiculous thing is people's attempt to try to debunk it. Because if I see a picture and then I don't know if you've seen the video of it, Mr. Shelton, but in the first round, there's a massive fucking hole, like a dent in Fury's gloves. And this is without even hitting Wilder with the right hand. So I don't know, man. It's just a fucked up situation.
Those gloves look like they've been used before.
Yeah, they did. I mean,
So I tell trolls, okay, then if the gloves, if that was fair play, then we're gonna let Wilder wear Fury's gloves the next time, and they get quiet.
Wear the same gloves.
I've come across two, maybe three trolls that actually said that they know Fury cheated and they don't care as long as Wilder lost.
Yeah, well, that means they're full of shit.
Respectable weirdos is what I call them. At least you're honest.
They're weirdos, 100%. I mean, these people, their disdain for Wilder, I understood it for Floyd Mayweather. I don't understand it for Wilder because, like, I think it really, and most of these trolls, they're from the UK anyway. But a lot
from the States too. It's a lot of them from over here.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think Wilder's just he's not a softie, and I don't think people I don't think they can really relate to that. He's a hard man. Like he's come from nothing, right?
The deep south.
He's almost 7 fucking feet tall. He's 6'7", right? He's tall, muscular, strong. He's got a deep voice. He's charismatic, but he's also quite calm, cool, and collected when it's right. He's got a big opinion. He's very expressive. He stands for his people.
Exactly. That's what they really hate watching.
Oh, they hate it, and I don't quite understand.
Over here in America, they hate it.
And he's got fucking tattoos everywhere from his throat all the way down to his leg. Whereas someone like Joshua is this clean-looking, well-spoken, well-mannered guy who's a good role model. But there are problems with Joshua. Someone like Joshua is who you aspire to be. But someone like Deontay is who you are. That is the difference between them both.
Yeah, but Joshua's catching a lot of flack now too.
He is. I mean, I don't like that he's getting a lot of flack. But even with Joshua, what he's saying now with Wilder and Fury don't need to be on my resume. I've faced bigger names. That's not a good look.
Yeah.
Because that just tells me if Wilder wins, you don't want to fight him.
Hey, we already know that.
It's too much talk now. They just want Joshua Fury so bad. You ain't fucking getting it. You ain't getting the fight. Wilder's going to knock Fury the fuck out. And then Joshua's got a fucking mandatory in Usyk or Chisora, whoever wins that. And Eddie Hearn's going to want to make that.
Hey, who do you got in the Usyk and Chisora fight?
Ooh, I got Chisora.
Me too. I think he can shock the world. You know, he's a come forward guy. I like Chisora though. You know, he no nonsense. You know, show me the money and I go over there and get dead on dude ass, and that's that.
Yep. Do you remember Chisora was going to fight Wilder?
Yeah, I did remember they was in negotiations. They even had a press conference, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Wilder had some legal issues, so the fight couldn't happen.
He wouldn't have got credit for knocking him out anyway.
No, but you know what? That Chisora, prime Chisora, probably 2011 to 2014. You know, it would have been a hard fight for Deontay, but he would have beat Chisora. He would have beaten him.
All he had to do was catch him with that right.
Yeah, 100%. And I think with the Usyk fight, here's the thing with Usyk. Usyk relies on you running out of gas and getting openings. And Usyk is not a hard hitter. He doesn't hit
He
hard.
isn't. Right.
He doesn't hit hard, and it's very hard to hit Chisora when he's coming in with that high guard, and his shoulders are so fucking big. They block like half his jawline at the
Right.
back. It's not going to be, and he rolls under shots a bit like Joe Fraser's style. He has the cross arm guard, and he's very physically imposing. And Usyk, he has been caught off balance before against guys that are smaller, who don't hit as hard, who are guys that try to outbox you rather than come forward.
Right.
Usyk's
Hell,
gotta-
even that Spoon guy was tagging Usyk.
He was tagging him. He tagged him in the first round hard. It was a right hand. It was
Right, and he was fresh from the stock room at Walmart.
Yep. It was what? A week notice?
Something like that.
Actually, I think it was 5
It was
days.
short
4 to
notice.
5 days.
Yeah, 5 days. 5 days.
Yeah. And
So he
Usyk,
didn't even have a camp, and he was tagging Usyk. Usyk had a big bruise on his face after that fight.
yep. And Usyk shit the bed. He shit the bed. It was, in my opinion, I thought his footwork was good, and that was about it. I thought his blocking wasn't great. Chisora's very heavy-handed. If he hits Usyk when Usyk's got his guard up, he's going to pierce that guard right open, and Usyk's going to feel it. And also, Usyk's got a lot of injuries. He's got shoulder injury. Chisora loves to hit you on the hips. He loves to hit you in the back. He loves to hit you on the shoulders. And Usyk will feel it, and he will get tired, and he will break. Because how is Usyk going to land those 8-punch combinations when you don't have enough power to break the guard, and you're up against the guy that takes shots very well with his gloves up nice and high, who's not going to allow you. Like, he's not going to allow you to just box him.
And he's a tank. He just mow all over you.
Yeah, he is a tank. I mean, look at Takam. Look how many times Takam hit Chisora. And Chisora was just able to slip and he took a lot of shots flush, don't get me wrong, but he took a lot of shots like on the chin, and he was able to roll, and he's able to hit on the inside. If Chisora can take shots like that on the back foot against the ropes, it's going to be very hard to box him when he's coming forward like a fucking
Exactly. And if he traps and if he gets Usyk on the ropes, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it is a wrap. In the corner or on the ropes, Usyk's not good at defending on the ropes. He gets way too upright. When you have that style of boxing around the ring, you can only do it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with Chisora, he's become much better at cornering you and putting it on you. Like he was able, like Dillian Whyte is bigger than Chisora. He was able to back him up.
Yeah, he was whooping his ass until he got caught.
Yeah. And when he got caught with a natural heavyweight who hits hard with the left hook. Usyk won't be able to catch him like that. He's not got the power or the timing. It's got to be a decision win for Usyk, and it's got to be tight because Chisora's not going to let him do what he wants in there at all.
Right.
I'm looking forward to that. October 31st, I heard. On
Halloween.
Sorry?
You said October 31st?
Yeah, that's what we've heard.
Yeah, that's Halloween.
Yep. And I will say as well, it will be Halloween for Usyk, that's for sure. But
Usyk kind of reminds me of a big Lomachenko.
It will. And you know what? If he loses, it's a really bad look because you lost against the guy with 9 losses, the underdog, someone that's not as flashy, and you're undefeated, and you've been touted to fight Joshua next. I mean, I don't see how Usyk can box him. Like, I'm sure. Have you seen the fight with David Haye and Chisora?
I've seen clips of it.
If you watch that fight, David Haye, almost every punch was a piston. Like the jab was hard, the right hand was hard, and then he found the shot. Usyk is not as explosive, precise, or as powerful as David Haye, and he's not got the hand speed of David Haye either. David Haye
can crack.
Haye hits fucking very hard, and I think David Haye, if he was fighting now, he'd probably be the top 3 hardest hitters. He sparred with Wilder, and David Haye knows how hard Wilder hits, but Wilder, he fucking knows how hard David hits. David hits very hard, and Chisora got up, and he still got knocked down again, and he finished on his feet still. The fight was called off because it was called a knockout, but man, Usyk just doesn't have those attributes. I'm telling you. Even like David Price. David Price is 6'8". He couldn't keep Chisora off.
Right. And David Price, he has some power too.
He hit
just don't have a chin.
Chisora got hit by David Price right at the end of the, I think, third round by this massive uppercut, right? And Chisora fucking went back to the ropes. And then he just, after the bell went, the ref grabbed them, and Chisora just fucking walks up to David, and he just looks at him like he's just staring at him. And he's like thinking, if you don't get me out now, I'm going to knock you out. And Chisora knocked him out. Yeah. If you hurt Chisora, you must go for it then and there.
Yeah,
because he's not going anywhere. I think it's a bad matchup for Usyk.
David Price, didn't he knock down Povetkin or knocked him into the turnbuckle?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's stunned. Yeah, he stunned Povetkin.
Yeah, he almost did knock him out. I mean, that was a hard left hook he landed on Povetkin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know David Price lasted longer than Dillian White? You should spread the word with that. He lasted longer.
I'm kidding.
Man, it's crazy. I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute. I appreciate having you on. Shout out to P Boxing and the others that were in the chat as well. We had Rafi in very quickly. I don't know if Rafi is still watching, but I don't understand. What's his stuff? What did he say here in the chat?
Rafi is just a clown, man. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah, everyone's got their opinion. You know, I don't mind. But Mr. Show, thank you for being a real one. Fanon, BFTB, we all appreciate you as a moderator and as a person. It's important we have fans like you. It's very important.
Sure.
You know, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you again for coming on. Much appreciated.
No
Rafi wants to jump on, but I'm gonna wrap it up because we don't need anything else to be said. Again, I wish Rafi well. Hopefully you'll be live soon, and I'll be.
Ralph is probably live now, talking crazy.
Nah, that's fine, man. All right, I hope everyone takes care. And yeah, peace, man.
Peace to you.